And those were Valentina and Eve. Although yung Valentina nga may flex factor na ngayon na pwede nang ilagay sa EXP. But then, removing this and also Jushin kind of gives me the impression na okay lang kahit maubusan siya ng hero, meron at merong huhugutin etong si Haji.
Just in case you're also missing out on it, matagal nating hindi nakita ang pangalan na to sa kanyang nameplate. Coach Ducky is gonna be holding the reins once again para sa kanyang koponan. But you're looking at Coach Vren and of course Coach Moody at them together doon sa kanilang table. So this is a coaching staff that has already proven themselves. Going up against Coach Hayes that has showcased what he can do here in this league.
Alam naman natin na si Coach Hayes ang pinakaunang player turned coach na naging champion as both coach and a player.
Wow.
Napakahirap na talunin ng record na yan. But sobrang targeted nila dito with the carry, but it means that they want to get the Claude without the... Yan ang dami na open. With just the Freya, Baksha, you have your Sora, Leomord, the Claude as well.
Suyu.
The Suyu. I feel like para sa ONIC, ang kanilang ipa-prioritize dito is the Sora.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like this is the complete opposite of the match that we saw kanina kung saan majority of the viable junglers ay natanggal ng kanilang koponan. Pero sa ngayon, there's a lot of heroes open given na Fanny lang iwala.
And also, that speaks up kasi nga yung ban ng Valentina, ganun mo kagusto na kumuha ng Sora dito sa game na to. Ayan, it's a Kalea.
Wow, okay. So denial again wala dito sa side ng ONIC. And if I remember correctly, if Valentina ang gustong priority din ng Falcons dun sa may Cebol qualifiers. But this time, yung Harith ay open din. So Harith Leopard siguro. Di, Baksha Claude ang kanilang pinili.
Okay.
So, pino-force ba nila dito yung pangit na matchup doon sa gold lane? Kasi the way that they got the Claude, nawala ng carry. So,
may Harith pa eh. Yun yung,
actually.
Ang ganda ng synergy ng Harith with this Kalea. Harith is also a hero. So sila yung mapakakuha ng Leomord tsaka ng Harith, I feel like, para dito sa ONIC. So, Falcons need to be really prepared for that Leomord-Harith combination kung sakali. Maybe they will third pick the Phobius para counterin yun. And to be fair, meron naman sila nung Baksha na may anti-heal na magiging maganda laban sa Kalea, pati na rin dito sa may Leomord. Yisun Shin is also a hero na pinili. Okay, so it really will be the Yisun Shin.
Tapos may flex factor with that Sora. Hindi pa, even though Yisun Shin, may flex factor pa. Di pa sure kung kay Savero o kay King Kong na mapupunta yan.
That's right.
So for Team Falcons, okay, Farsa, I was thinking of Azit yan para dun sa counter-engage sana. Kasi Kalea at Sora. Pero again, they went for this Farsa. So bilis ng ikot, Baksha, Farsa. Parang natural na combo, ganun.
Yep, ang mga nagtatransform din. Mabilis pag nag-transform sila, that's Team Falcons going in for the faster gameplay. And ngayon, pwede na lang tanggalin yung combo ng Kalea. So with this Kalea, Kimi for example, Kimi might be the ban here for Falcons. Perhaps
Bayet,
siguro yung Harith din. Kailan nila yung tanggalin. At yung Harley na paborito din ni King Kong. Ito yung mood niya kasi lately eh. Gumamit ng Harley.
Gumamit ng Harley and they are winning some games with it. At least a game if I remember correctly. So this Harley, ayaw nang i-explore yung option na yan itong Team Falcons. On the other side, wala pa rin namang hero itong si Ogwen together with Flap. Very predetermined na kung saan pupunta yung mga heroes dito ng Team Falcon. So ONIC PH, with what they have, a little bit more flexibility on their side, they could potentially, you know, extend this depende sa kung ano yung ipipick nila para kay King Kong. Thus, the Harley ban itong Falcons.
You should ban the Phobius eventually with a CC. Dito para sa ONIC. Tingin ko yung Phobius kaya nilabanan. Para sa Falcons, let's say, yung mga options kanina like the Harith. Despite them having yung Yisun Shin na dito, I think it's still a good ban para sa Falcons. Mahirap din i-deal with kasi that will require them na magkaroon ng additional na stunts and they already picked up the Baksha. Typically, magda-damage ka na dito sa yung XP. Mga Pticom Benedetta. By the way, Benedetta baka iban din ng ONIC as their 5th ban.
So sa pagtanggal ng Leomord, naniniwala talaga silang hindi pa fixed yung Yisun Shin for King Kong. So nandun pa rin talaga yung point ng flex ng hero as well as this Sora. So ang tinanggal ng Falcons would be yung junglers na I think mahirapan din talaga silang i-deal with. Lalo na naka-Farsa sila and naka-Claude. So ang hirap pag may kalabang ang Harley, pag may Leomord, auto-dive yun eh.
Yeah, also King Kong specials yan. At mukhang ina-assume nila talagang magiging gold tong Yisun Shin. Honestly, bihira na tayo makakita ng Yisun Shin dun sa may jungle role eh. Expected na natin siya na mapunta dun sa may gold lane. So siguro ito rin yung naintindihan ng Falcons. But also, that's the benefit of the Yisun Shin. Marcel is the ban. But Ogwen is happy about this.
Yeah, I mean,
Seems like
it's a trend so far na napapansin natin with all of those games na akala natin makakalusot, makakatagos itong si Marcel, and then all of a sudden it's not gonna happen. And Oakwen on this side, meron pa rin siya a decent amount of heroes that he can pick up.
There's still the Khalid, the Hilda. I feel like yung best is the Gatot para meron silang pang-kontra dun sa Kalea. Pero maganda pa rin yung Khalid eh. It gives them that aggression. May kasabay itong backsha kung sakali sa pag-dive dun sa may likod. At yun na nga ang pipiliin. Now ONIC, will they go for the Luyi? Harith pa rin yung napipisil ko dito para sa kanila. Parang lalo na nung pinili yung Khalid na walang hard lockdown itong Falcon.
Right.
Yeah.
So that Harith is really promising. Tapos yung Luyi na nafe-feel ko ay isa rin sa mga heroes ng ONIC na kino-consider nila. Paso against the Claude, not so much. So baka bumalik sila dun sa wala na pala Farsa. So Lilia maybe. So yun nakikita kong dalawa dito.
May Zetian pa din na pwedeng gamitin. Yung double vision, double vista with this YSS could be good.
Lilia or Luyi yung nakikita ko.
There goes Lilia. And then the Guinevere.
Okay, so gold lane, Yisun Shin, and then the Guinevere. What is your... Magbe-benedetta ka ba if you're Falcons? Ang taas ng dive potential if that is the case.
Yeah, I mean, but is there still a possibility na mag-pick up sila dito ng crowd control hero
Lapu.
para kay Flap? Yeah,
Alice.
kasi yun yung missing nila just to catch the others.
I think Lapu-Lapu yung best dun sa mga options din. Kasi makunat na siya talaga at wala siyang pakialam dun sa CC nitong Guinevere. Naghahanap tayo ng options na kasabay kasi ng isang Khalid tsaka ng backsha. So imagine the dive nito, 4 na heroes, including yung Claude against ONIC.
Oh yeah, there you go. So 4-man dive kung tutusin.
At expect nyo ang fast gameplay. Wala dito sa Falcons. I really like what they position themselves with.
And I'm sure that our super fans can also like their chances kung gusto nilang manalo ng 1,000 MLBB Diamonds. All you have to do is to predict the match winner correctly. Scan nyo lang yung QR code sa baba para malaman nyo kung paano manalo ng 1,000 Diamonds. Now looking at our super fan prediction, Team Falcons making their debut is under as ONIC PH. 68% of the viewers are expecting or hoping that the Sonics would be able to win this. Depende na lang sa kung ano ang kanilang magiging galaw. But looking at the draft index and of course our heroes, yung ginawa ng ONIC PH na Yisun Shin hanggang dulo, they still made it to a point na mabibigyan pa rin nila si King Kong ng hero at this point.
And for Falcons naman, nakikits mo agad yung idea, talagang literal na flight ng Falcons yung gustong ibigay. Walang connecting flight, walang layover, dire-diretso lang ang gustong mangyari ng Falcons.
Game number 1 of the last match for week number 1. It is ONIC Philippines kontra sa Team Falcons that are currently making their debut for today. Same could be said para kay Kirk dahil si Ryota yung naglaro kahapon. So this is his time to shine. Depende. Or kontra kay Flap na gusto rin magpakitang gilas.
Interestingly, si Kirk nakapakalalim din sa jungle. But in the middle, that's Ogwen taking so much damage.
Wala pa siyang level 2 para ma-regen yun. And sinalo niya lahat, and even Kyle ay susubukan. That was a clean invade and a kill mula sa ONIC.
Wow! At nag-pay off lahat ng plano ng ONIC Philippines. Fast clearing the mid lane, tapos kumonekta si King Kong doon sa may pag-take ng purple buff. And Kirk fast cleared his own lane para maiwan si Flap. Oh!
That was a really good way para makatakas pa rin itong si Flap. Almost taking Kirk down, so walang magiging bawi ang Team Falcons sa pagkakataon na yon. 2 kills kagad para sa ONIC.
Napakabilis, and even King Kong, pumunta pa siya dun sa bottom lane just to aid kasi alam niyang low na rin doon si Kirk. And with Kirk, with that outplay, sobrang pumapabor sa ONIC Philippines yung early game na in-expect natin sa Falcons pupunta kasi ang bilis dapat ng galaw nila.
Yeah. And papabor na agad to sa ONIC na napakalaki dahil sinabi natin itong dive comp na pang malakas pang early para sa Falcons. Naka-leverage sila sa fact na kailangan nilang lumamang sa mga unang stages ng ating laban. And with this, it means na mabilis makakuha ni Brusco yung kanyang mga levels. Even itong sa bottom lane na si Kirk, makakaabot. And Super Prince, obviously, makauna sa pag-level 4.
Pwestuhan para sa pinakauna. And then there goes Ogwen again. Kalahati muna ang kanyang buhay. Pero hinihintay nila na naman.
Counter-engage mula kay Kyle. Pumunggo pero flicker. And nagamit na rin ni Brusco papalayo. Pero may counter si Don. It's Kirk. Makukuha nga nila yung tatlong buhay ng Team Falcons. 5-0 and clearly a big lead para sa ONIC Philippines.
Naglaro sa ulap si Kirk, and then 3-man were down para sa Falcons.
And already the King Kong nagsisimula na doon sa purple buff, committed the retribution for that one. Daylight robbery mula dito kina King Kong at sabay kuha nung Turtle. Sobrang dami nilang na-achieve in just 2 minutes and 40 seconds. 5-0. Sabay lamang ng 2,000 sa laban na to.
Almost 1K kung tutuusin per minute yung lead na nakukuha ng ONIC, and all around the map they had it covered. At yung pwesto na naman ni Brusco, malalim pero kalkulado. Alam niya na possible silang makakuha pa doon sa may bandang itaas si Savero. Ang gusto ni Ogwin at ni Super Marco. Nakaandal pa si Bruce, pinuhat itong kalid na manggagaling kay Ogwin. Raging Sandstorm Mount, pero there goes King Kong.
Napakalaking bagay nung naging simula ng ONIC in that first minute. They are now raiding on Falcons' parade.
And unfortunately para kay Ogwen, hindi na magiging madali ang laro na to para sa kanya. The Khalid with 2 deaths at 3 minutes na hindi na makakontrol yung River at hindi na pwedeng magpakita sa mga members ng ONIC. That is one of the worst days, one of the worst games in fact na laruin sa mundo ng Mobile Legends. You don't want the Khalid to be this behind.
Look at that, even Haji, nahihirapan na siya dun sa sarili niyang lane. Pidi-freeze lang ni Super Prince, making him Super Freeze.
I mean, yung freeze na yun makes it so difficult para sa Falcons na makapag-engage. Fortunately, there was still enough time for them para makapag-clear ng kanilang minion waves. Although it's already a 2.4k gold lead na hawak ngayon ng ONIC Philippines, and Kyle, naghahanap siya ng mga pwesto na pwede siya makakuha ng resources dito because he's somewhat trailing behind. King Kong already having a decent amount of gold, 2.5k to be specific, bago magsimula ang ating ikalawang pagong.
Ready na naman sila dito. King Kong, even Kirk tumalon. At nakita na naman si Ogwen, and it is his third death dito sa laban. At hindi pa tapos itong si Kirk. Si Kyle ang kanyang gusto na double flicker. Sinubukan pa niya na abutin si Haji, pero hindi na umabot yung duration. But here goes Flap. Nasa lubong na lang din. And si King Kong naabutan pa yung nakatakas na sana kanina. And Flap hindi binibigyan ng malayang galaw ni Brusco. 9-0, and ONIC Philippines is still on the lead.
Passive domination coming out from ONIC Philippines. Super Prince nakakuha ng purple buff. Habang yung orange na dapat ay para kay Kyle, nakuha ni King Kong. At ganun lang din kabilis, biglang nasa kanya ni Turtle kasi sinimulan niya siya ni Savero. In the span of 30 seconds, sobrang daming na-achieve ng ONIC.
Flicker, buhat! Biglang si Flap ang tutumba. Ngayon si Haji ay pinasok na rin mismo ni Super Prince. With the Black Shoes out, ay makakatakas pa naman doon. But again, 10-0. Falcons is not yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, a dream start para sa ONIC Philippines ang nangyayari sa unang 5 minuto ng ating laban. Getting objectives, getting turrets, and taking the lives of the Green Falcons. The question is, paano ba makakabawi ang Falcons dito? Kasi kada talo ni King Kong, laging may reach, laging may takedown.
They have to go to the gold lane. Siguro yun na, pero nandun si Brusco.
Nag-aabang na naman siya sa pwesto. Raging sasamula kay Ogwen. At mawawala si Brusco doon. This is their first score, first kill. Pero doon sa middle lane, nakahanda na rin Kirk on that middle. Nasa loob ng tore, pero makakatakas ng Flap says, no sir, I'll get that one. At si King Kong nandyan para ipagganti ang kanyang kasama sa kupunan pero hanggang doon na lang ang pwede pang gawin. Madedepensahan yung turret pero lamang pa rin ang ONIC at sinusubukan din nila talaga na kontrolin tong pagdalaw dito sa top lane.
That was really good para dito sa Falcons na sana. Nung nakuha nila yung pick of doon kay Kirk. Yun nga lang, may kontra palagi. Walang libreng binibigay dito ang ONIC. In fact, nag-invade na naman sila as King Kong is able to get that purple buff. Pang ilang buff na ang nanakaw nila dito kay Kyle. In fact, King Kong is level 11, 4.6k. At yung backshot, 2.9k level 8. Ganun kalaki ang disparity ng junglers natin ngayon.
Kaya napipilitan na magsama-sama ngayon ang Team Falcons. They know that Marco is ONIC's target. Naghahanap na naman sila ngayon. May nabalibag na naman.
Si Ogwen ang binuhat na naman doon. Mapapatasan at mapapaflaker out. Wala pang mamamatay sa Team Falcons. Pero si Kiko nandyan ngayon. Papasok si Super Marco with a blazing duet. Pero sabi ni Kirk, sama na ako sa party. Nakuha niya yung isa. Teka lang, wala pala. Mabubuhay ang mga members ng Team Falcons. And here's the clap. Flap onto the backlines. Tatamaan si Samero. Mapapaflaker out. Yes, makakatakas at mabubuhay. Pero ito na ang gante ng Falcons.
Ang gante ng api. Showtime Falcons entering Season 17.
Yes, lot of shutdowns in their favor. Haji getting it. Kyle getting the turtle. At ngayon, purple buff na rin yung target nila. Bawing-bawi na ang Falcons. They have erased the lead na binuo ng ONIC Philippines.
Teka lang hindi pa tapos kasi si Brusco sumubok na kumuha pa ng buhay pero mabubuhay doon si Haji. And that 4K gold lead is now down to just 600.
Bawian ng haymakers ang ating dalawang teams ngayon. Team Falcons, just with one clash, was able to equalize the situation. 700 gold lead na lamang ang hinahabol nila kontra sa ONIC. But ONIC building it up slowly para umabot ng 1,000. Looking at the items once more, dumidikit ng bahagya ang Team Falcons, but ONIC doing their very best para mapanatili ito sa kanila.
Still, and importantly, makikita natin sa replay yung mga mintes na nakita natin. King Kong over jumping dun sa may likod na over chase and the shutdown. Tapos etong si Kirk na tinry din talagang kumonekta. Sobrang gigil ng mga members ng ONIC at sila yung napasama dahil dun. And this is something na kailangan i-fix ng ONIC.
All top with that flap move para habulin pa yung mga tumatakas sana from ONIC Philippines. And now, medyo kakalma muna ulit at mag-aabang ng susunod na play. Nakabawi na nga yung Falcons doon sa clash na yon, pero again, ang hirap pa din isipin yung engage nila kasi punishable pa din. Nandyan si Brusco and even the damage is present from Savero and Super Prince.
Right, it's more about trigger discipline para dito sa ONIC Philippines, basing it on that last clash. Team Falcons was able to press the right amount of skills. Yung pag-extend itong si Flap was just right para makahanap ng kills dito ang Team Falcons. And now with less than 15 seconds to go, lalabas na ang unang Lord ng ating laban ngayon, and they will be in position for that courtesy of the extending rivers.
Makakapwesto nga doon sa right mid push to si Brusco. Pero matagal-tagal pa naman. Yes, nandiyan na yung Lord, pero I doubt na biglang bibilis ang tagpo dahil alam din naman ng Team Falcons na mauuna nga sila doon. Haji with that ultimate just to check that right mid push. Pero si Savero
That's an ultimate for an ultimate. Yung dalawang mid laners, mages losing theirs. It heavily depends kung ano lang ang kanilang kailangan gawin. Pwesto para sa Team Falcons. Dinedelay nila ng konti. ONIC occupying the middle as they are looking forward to taking down that turret. At yun ang kanilang gagawin mismo. The Little Wanderer is also going to be the same. Pero si King Kong lumibot ng konti. Ogwen was right there. At ngayon naatake na si Kyle.
Si Brusco, si Prince, sinubukan pero napa-flicker out. Wasted Raging Sandstorm. Kaya atras ang Team Falcons. King Kong hinahawakan lang yung Lord. Nandyan naman yung 5 membro nakahanda na sumugod kapag kailangan. And for ONIC Philippines, nandyan din naman. This is complete 5v5 moment. 6K on the Lord and King Kong will get it. Pero ngayon, ang call ng Team Falcons ay sumugod at humabol na lang. Ngayon si Brusco ang naiipit pero makakatakas pa yan. Kaso tuloy sa pagpuhat doon mismo sa loob ng tore. And hindi pa rin nila nakukuha at hindi nila napapatay ang mga members ng ONIC Philippines. Napakalinis na Lord take from ONIC.
That was definitely super clean coming out from ONIC Philippines. King Kong sa likod.
Oh!
Tamagan tayo ng bangga na gagawin na ni Kyle. Namataan at naamoy na may nag-aabang doon sa damuhan.
Uno reverse card. Yung tamang nag-abang, siya pang nalimitahan. It's King Kong going down, but it's ONIC still pushing through.
Credits to Falcons na nung nag-out sila, walang nahiwalay sa kanila. Sabay-sabay nag-back ang mga members ng Falcons. And even when they have lost this Lord, ang laking bagay na napatay nila muli si King Kong. And they will defend their bottom lane as well.
Taas na rin yung damage output ng Farsa. Isang tama ay napilitan ngayon. Kaso nga lang, nag-up na rin yung retribution. Ready sa asunto, pero may counter set up mula kay Kirk. The cloud form, pero ipet pa rin si Boost. Kung mamamatay, Haji ang magiging kapalit. Ngayon si Kirk, down next na target. Tatamaan, hindi. Kasi makaka-flicker siya doon sa engagement na gustong gawin ni Flap at atrasan ang mga members ng Team Falcons.
That was a 1-for-1 takedown. Haji para sa buhay nitong si Brusco. ONIC still holding on to a 1.6k gold lead. Falcons, as soon as makuha nila yung objective or mapabagsak nila yung Lord, hinabol kagad nila yung kanilang kalaban, hoping to take down more, but they were only able to take down one.
Gandaan para sa ONIC, shutdown yun. Para kay Savero, Haji yung kanyang napatumba. Still, Super Marco nangunguna sa ating gold. Konting-konti lang, but he does have the wind of nature. Magiging critical mamaya. Kirk as well as Savero, sila yung mga damage dealers. So it's gonna be up to Super Prince and King Kong how they can mitigate and counteract yung gustong gawin ni Super Marco.
Haji, kamuntikang mahuli ng tuloy-tuloy doon. Pero sabi ni Flap, sige ako naman ngayon. Pero with that Cloud Ultimate ay makakatakas at aatras na rin ang ONIC Philippines. Hindi nila ipipilit ang hindi nila nakuha.
Again, no inhibitors are down para sa ating parehas na kupunan. 45 seconds bago lumabas ang susunod na Lord ng game number 1. It's ONIC holding on to a 2k gold lead. But you have to take note of Super Marco. 0-6 still unscathed. Hindi pa nagagalusan, and the same could be said para kay Super Prince at kay Savero. The main damage dealers of ONIC Philippines needs to be safe para makuha nila itong laban na ito against Falcons, who are still hungry and determined para makipagbapakan.
Isang assist na lang kulang, 007 na. Wala James Bond, wala ahente. And this time, gumugulong lang si Kyle at naghahanap ng best target. Pero mukhang napaganda pa yung bunggo niya doon kay King kung napigilan yung balak na talon. Pero siya yung binigyan, hindi na namili pa. Pero nasustain niya yan with Kirk with that combat setup down back lane. Pero wala pa rin mamamatay sa Team Falcons. Sa trasan lang, Savero with a crucial mountain sucker to get Kyle in the process. No jungler for Team Falcons. They can start the Lord.
A great chain of stuns mula sa members ng ONIC Philippines para makounter si Kyle, ang retribution holder. Fortunately para sa Falcons, nandun si Ogwen para pigilan yung sa likod. Kaya naman na-delay pa kahit paano.
Sa laban, susugod, diretso, pero binuhat with Super Marco kasi na first down siya ni Savero. Wala agad yung isang main damage dealer. Tatakbo na rin itong si Haji. King Kong is low, pero pwede nilang ituroy pa rin yung Lord.
Ogwen.
Binitawan. Teka lang, si Super Prince na nandyan. Low to si King Kong. Si Savero, nakita pa niya ito si Ogwen. Clearly a free Lord for ONIC Philippines.
Oh, that's a great ultimate mula dito kay Savero. Hanap tamang sipat lang, and that was more than enough for ONIC to take down the Lord.
It all started with a pick-off on doon kay Kyle TC. Maganda yung idea, or just Kyle right now, I mean. Ang ganda ng idea dito ng Falcons na mag-engage pa rin because they know na kaya nilang patumbay yung mga members ng ONIC, lalo na may Wind of Nature at Purify naman si Super Marco. Yun nga lang, Savero yung kanyang positioning napakaganda na punish etong si Super Marco at pinapatunayan na pwedeng-pwede siya dito sa Pilipinas. Na he belongs in this league. 3-0-4 para kay Savero.
Lord marching at the top lane. Halos sabay-sabay yung dalawang lanes at the middle and at the top.
Brusco?
Gustong bumasag ngayon ng ONIC at lalapit si Kirk. Mahuhuli niya si Kyle.
Si Kyle ang may ipit sa gitna, hindi pinapa-atras. Flap with a counter-engage. Mabubuhay naman ang mga members ng Team Falcons. Depensa sa Lord. Prince, kamuntika na. May pinuhat doon si Brusco. There's gonna be Ogwen na nasa gitna. Minarinig Sandstorm Capizo. Safe! Ang buhay! At hindi siya mamamatay na wala pa yung immortality ni Brusco. Good D from Team Falcons. Pero may palutong pa ng minion wave sa kailangan ni Manage. Mababasag yung inhibitor doon sa itaas at sa ibaba.
No casualties para sa ONIC. Bagsak pa ang dalawang inhibitors. That's more than what they wanted.
Ganda na depensa para sa Falcons na sana. Yun nga lang, hindi nila na-manage yung mga minion wave. They did weather the storm, but they had to sacrifice yung dalawa nilang lanes dito. And no matter where mapupunta yung Lord, magiging advantage para sa kanila yun. This time it will be onto the top lane. You can expect that this will be another methodical Lord approach mula sa ONIC. But this time, yung commit kind of composition mula sa Falcons, yung time na sinasabi natin, this will be instrumental kung sakali. Nakita na natin yung konting glimpse nung ano yung pwede magawa dito ng Falcons with their dive comp. All they have to do now is to connect with Kyle and be careful, be wary kung nasan si Savero.
Right, kasi si Savero din ang makakahanap sa kanila using that mountain shocker of an ultimate. And Team Falcons would also have to worry about both their top and bottom lanes dahil nga bagsak na yung kanilang mga inhibitors. So this makes things a little bit more difficult for them. So kung magda-dive sila sa isa o dalawa sa mga miyembro ng ONIC Philippines, they have to go all in or else there will be nothing else back for them dahil susugod ang ONIC if they want to.
Hindi lang yun eh. Meron ding concept na kailangan nilang i-burst down ng sobrang bilis. Diba? To a point na kapag tumagal yung team fight, it could have been reversed o mabaliktad pa ng ONIC. So, yung decision making dito ng Team Falcons, sobrang kailangan perfect at that moment. And they have to enable Super Marco kasi by the time na yung nangyaring clash kanina kung saan pumasok siya with the Blazing Duet, he was immediately bursted down
Agree.
by Savero and even Super Friends. Those two damage dealers still deathless pa.
And you would think na maganda na yung pwesto ni Super Marco noon and yet,
Yes.
na-burst down pa rin siya. So again, ONIC just utilizing their skills to the best of their abilities at ngayon sila ang mauuna na makapwesto dito sa Lord. Ogwen's gonna take the long route. Falcons will be doing the short route as well. King Kong naghihintay together with his teammates para magabang doon sa unang mapupunta sa Lord and yet the resets continue. Haji will regroup. Same for Kyle, Super Marco and Flap. Down to 75% ang buhay ng Lord as si Savero binabanat-banata na yung major objective na yan. Kirk will be facing Kyle. Flap's gonna move forward. Haji hanap na!
Susubok umabot pero di na inabutan pa and King Kong sa makakakuha ng Lord na yon. Biglang kalasan, biglang pulasan, walang nakuhang trade ng Team Falcons and for ONIC Philippines, they got what they wanted. Alis tayo. Now next target.
Natanong nga, nakita natin Lord at Sule mula dun sa ONIC. Nakita natin yung kanilang pwestuhan at yung paggamit nila ng minion wave dun sa may bottom lane. Nakaabante rin sila ng matindi. At napigilan si si Kyle. He tried to go for the play. Umabot siya actually is in range of the third. Yun nga lang, nanalo sa retrihan itong si King Kong.
Conceal harap-harapan dun mismo sa gitna ang daan. May Lord sa itaas. Basag lang ng inip turret. Naku, di pa nila matatapos yan. And this, 5 members from Team Falcons are trying to burst this Lord down.
Whoa.
May pagtalon mula kay King Kong. Violent Requiem na kasunod. Kyle's gonna go down. Pero Super Marco, pinablazing duet na nakapata-cancel lang ng pagpasok ni Kirk. Kaya naman ngayon, ipapipilit na siya kumatras. Ang team members ng Team Falcons lahat ginagawa. And Kirk's gonna go down sa kamay ni Ogwen. Now, kaya pang depensahan.
Brusco.
Minions down. Doon sa taas at sa baba. Brusco, no more immortality. Hinabol ni Ogwen sa kanyang skateboard na gawa sa buhangin. Pero wala. Di naman siyang kasamang damage. At aatras ang ONIC. What a good D coming from the side of Team Falcons.
Napatumba ng Sonic ang huling inhibitor pero nananatiling nakatayo ang Falcons.
Good in and out, coming out mula dito kay Super Marco. Mukhang nakakatakot na nga. And syempre, Winter Crown, Violent Requiem, hindi naging enough para dito sa ONIC Philippines at makakaangat kahit pa paano mga members ng Falcon.
Teka lang, may binuwat doon. At bukas si Super Marco pero may BMI ay makabubuhay pa din sa Vero popping his Mountain Shocker. Kaso nga lang hindi niya naibato yun dahil nga nakatakas na ng maigi itong si Super Marco.
Ganda naman nun, Super Marco nakapagpato pa ng BMI bago siya mabuhat. Alam naman din natin na wala siyang Purify because he just used that dun sa depensa. Super Marco proving his worth as a marksman na handa at safe na safe kung sakaling magkakaroon ng clash. At now 20-minute game once again. It started out as a very one-sided affair para sa ONIC Philippines but Falcons are showing na doable pa nga talaga. 20 seconds though before the next Lord. Wala na silang inhibitor turret so naturally mas lalamang sa minion wave ang ONIC Philippines.
And again, babalikan lang natin yung huling balibag nitong si Brusco kanina. That was a no-risk, high-reward move. It's just Brusco making the most out of it and great sense of awareness para kay Super Marco na pumiglas at kumawala na mabilis because it would have been over for Team Falcons kung sakaling nakuha itong si Super Marco that has only died once in 21 minutes of gameplay. Pumupwesto na naman ang ONIC Philippines towards this river looking for some entry points na panggagalingan nitong Team Falcons.
Nandun na nauna itong si Kyle sa may bandang Lord Pit. Nahawakan, pinapatunog. Nandun din si Hadji. Nandun din Super Marco. But King Kong finds a magic stomp doon kay Ogwin.
Look at this though. Nauna, ang Team Falcons, i-reset nila yan. Pero 4 lang sila. 5 na. Buo ang ONIC Philippines with a 2K gold lead. Ogwen nasa likod. Gagamit na naman ng invisibility.
Dumaan lang sa gitna ni Savero pero may talon doon at magiging ang target nila ay si Flap. Low on HP. Down 25%. Pero sabi ni Flap, akin yung likod. Super Prince with a Winter Crown. Mamamatay pa rin siya sa kamay ni Flap. Ngayon si Savero. Ang target ay si Ogwen. Low on HP. May immortality pa yan, men. Kaso nga lang, iniintay na lang siya na mabuhay pa ng ONIC para patayin muli. Ngayon si Flap ay nandyan pa with 50% HP. Nandyan din si Kyle. Kaso yung talon mula kay King Kong, nahuli niya si Flap. No more immortality. Patay at hindi pa tapos. Itutuloy nila kay Kyle. Kaso si Greg sa likod, may nanakap na dalawa. Super Marco in the middle of the team fight, dying to the hands of King Kong and Savero with a god-like. At si Kyle na lang ang matitira. It's a wipe out and King Kong will just start to finish things around. ONIC Philippines will get game 1.
Kirk dances with the clouds. ONIC Philippines takes game number 1.
ONIC forced team fights. Akala natin tapos na dahil may lamang na sila doon sa may Lord. Pero nag-force pa rin sila with King Kong finding an opening, tumalon doon sa may bush at nakahuli ng isang lapu-lapu and extended the team fight for them and they had another pick-up.